Hi, this is Natasha Castellan from the Artist Chat Room, and welcome to 2025. I can't believe the year has last year has disappeared, and here we are in a new year. And today I was going to do actually another sketchbook tour. That's what I kind of promised, but I did the video and I watched it and it was boring. So I thought I'm not going to bore you with it. I'll have to redo that one. But I did have another idea. I wanted to show you, I always start with a quote, that's right. So I'm going to repeat a quote I did before when I showed you my little sketchbook, and it was by Dario Fo, that while drawing, I have discovered what I really want to say. And in this drawing I showed you, in this sketchbook, I showed you this cute little drawing of Banksias. And then when I did the second sketchbook tour, I showed you my larger sketchbook. So let's have a look. They're both art creations. And then this is my larger sketchbook, a bit harder to see because it's not in color. And they inspired me to do some paintings, and I also did it with my kids class at the Gold Coast Art School, but I wanted to show you the paintings I made. Now, because I was just working in my sketchbook and I thought, oh, I really love this, and I really like the looseness, especially of the second drawing compared to the first one. I thought I wanted to capture that looseness, and I wanted to capture light and make the background interesting. So I actually used some canvases that I've had for a while that had something else on there. I really like to upcycle canvases. I like to upcycle old ones. Sometimes I do things for a community project, which is what these were done, and then they no longer want to keep them, and I had them and I wanted to use them. So I did two quite large-ish, and they go together. So let me hold them together so you can see. They are varnished with a satin varnish, so it's quite shiny. But as you can see, I've made the backgrounds a little bit interesting. I've made the leaves very loose, and normally, sorry, I keep looking at the camera, the screen, so I can see where I'm pointing at. Normally Banksias are quite furry, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to capture them in a loose manner, and I'm really happy with that. Now, when I said I like to upcycle canvases, I had a friend who also gave me a canvas that had this black and pink on it, and I thought, oh, I would like to do one of these of the Banksias at night. So then I used the canvas that she had given me. I've changed up the background, so the background has these extra things in it which didn't have before. I kept the pink that was already there, but I removed some of the pink from the bottom to make it look like a cloud. And then I created this work. So it just shows you how you can upcycle canvases that already have something on it and, you know, make something quite beautiful. Now, even though I love that pink background and how it causes an atmosphere like a sky and a cloud, I thought, oh, that orange would just pop on that dark, which is a bit of a color thing that I have at the moment. I'll show you in another sketchbook tour that I've done. And so then I used another canvas and I created this one. This one was a blank canvas, a new canvas. And I just can't even begin to tell you how these leaves, the orange and the lime, just almost shimmers at night. It looks amazing at night. So, okay, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 paintings. Do I do any more? How do I do them? Do I want big ones or little ones? I'm preparing for an exhibition later in the year which has a lot of botanical themes, which is kind of why I was doing some of these anyway. And so then I thought, oh, for that exhibition I need some smaller ones. So then I went to the smaller ones, and this time I included the nut that these flowers, once they flower and they die and then everything comes off, this is kind of the nut that's left afterwards. And I fell in love with the nut. I think the nut, the red against that blue, is just a fabulous combination. So after I did these two, hard to show them to you, isn't it? Because I'm so professional. I just did, well, I just did the nuts. I think in Australia we call them Banksia men. They kind of look like they have eyes, or, yeah, I don't know why we call them Banksia men. So that's showing you how from a sketchbook where I was drawing out and about, I was able to find some inspiration. Sorry for not looking up. I was able to find some inspiration by just drawing, having fun, not thinking this is going to lead to anything. And now I have a body of works, 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces. I may continue. I'm not sure. I have actually, because of what I did there, I've done some wattles. I might even show you that. Hang on. I'm sure you love my professional way of showing everything here on YouTube and my fabulous non-editing. But here's some wattles that I've recently done. I haven't varnished them, so they're not quite so, what's the word, reflective. But you can see even the background is interesting. This one has some texture. I sometimes have canvases that I just clean my brushes on. This was one of those canvases. It comes in a pair. I have a thing about pairs. I like to do 2, I think, because while one is working, the other one can be drying. That's probably why I do it like that. But this is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to show you how working in your sketchbook can lead you to something else, something a little bit bigger. I may stop here. I may get some more inspiration. I may think, how else can I represent these Banksias in a loose manner? Maybe I'll even think about putting those little hairs on there and on another piece. Maybe not. But yeah, I hope this inspires you to work in a sketchbook and think about what works there, inspire you, and you can create something bigger. As Dario Fo has said, while drawing, I discover what I really want to say. So I hope that 2025 you are able to work in your sketchbook and maybe discover what you might want to say to yourself, to those around you, or even on a bigger platform. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Have a look at my other sketchbook videos that I have put on there. I've got 2. I will have some more coming up in the next few weeks. And yeah, have a happy 2025. Give me a thumbs up if you like me. Subscribe if possible. That would be wonderful. It would be great for me to see if people enjoy what I am showing and telling. And yeah, have a great year. All right, bye.